Today we're doing another episode of Frogcast, this time for the MJL game which just concluded. As usual, we're starting in the east with Oda, who was AI for the entirety of this session, and thus I managed to land troops in Japan, in land that he did not control. Oda went for the greedy start, went for eco first, into quality, into then espionage, which appears to be an AI choice, so I'm sure I'll get that save edited. But yeah, this country is probably going to die. Like, I'm already in Japan with more troops than his entire force limit. And I've got more troops available to send over if I need to. But yeah, this country is really not in a good spot. And of course, lost its independent daimyo status because they took Kyoto. Onto my own country, which is an inted mess that I've just been AFKing on. It's a fucking terrible country, shit income, giving way too much money to Tondo. Don't know why, but I am. Sometimes it'd be like that sometimes though. But yeah, I dev'd the institution, which was a mistake because fucking Bamanis dev'd it as well, and he could have just shared it to me. But for real though, my income isn't technically that terrible compared to like the fact that most Europeans are in a really crap spot. That's all subs. No. Hello. Oh, it's distinct. Yeah, we're talking about my own country at the moment. But yeah, all I need to do is just finish off Japan and China, then AFK and kill distinct at the end of the game. Yeah.
Yep.
On to Mughals, which is in a terrible spot as they were last game, last session. They appear to be losing a war to Z, who I've chopped into 3 pieces. I'm not sure how, but they've got 0 manpower, they've got loans, they've only got 50 income, they're only running level 1 advisors, but he's got a better king than me, so he'll probably dev more than me. Agony. No, the agony thing about Mughals is that they're orthodox whilst being Indian tech, which means that they don't get a dev cost from estates. Whereas if they were Hindu, they'd get 20% from Vaishyas. So at the moment they've only got 10% from the icon, which leaves him in a precarious situation where he's trying to get mana from the most desperate of sources of Hildrick's old body. No, the only person who's nation mode here is France with a nobility disaster. Yikes.
That happens.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Also,
You've made your main node Kazan, which probably isn't the best of choices, but it's really hard to get an income in this land without actually taking Novgorod. But Novgorod is claimed by Ireland and Ruthenia, and I'm pretty sure there's no way for you to actually get in on it, especially with how horrifically weak you've been the entire game. You went quantity first, which was exceptionally greedy, and I did punish you for that when I was subbing, but I gave you the land back. But sometimes Uzbek just doesn't get strong, and this is, I'm afraid, one of those times. On to Bengal, who's been eating AI the entire session. They've chewed off a lot of land here and taken a province that cost them 421 admin to core, but they're building a barrack in it instead. That's epic. But yeah, this is because they annexed Mawar, and Mawar's got plus hostile core creation cost, and it's a really high def province, and it's in something you've already stated. So it's just all agony all around, you know. But yeah, Bengal is in a very strong position. They've got 200k manpower. They're up to date on ideas. they're getting the institution from Bamanis soon, and they're converting to Telugu culture. Mm. Mm. They're already Nepali, so they can form Nepal at some point. But I think he wants to do his missions first, which gives him. Where is it? Yeah, there's a mission somewhere here. The trunk road, I think maybe. Yeah, movement speed. Um, which is you need that movement speed in this area. But if he doesn't get these missions, then he's just gonna be stuck behind, moving slow in this area. My only tip for this country, so to say, is give money to Cheng. Yeah, that'd be cool. On to Bamanis. Bamanis is going to die to Bengal. I'm 90% certain of that. There's just no way of really stopping it at this point. You know, you've got 180 income, but you've got Bamanis ideas, which are absolute hot trash. Um, you've hardly been deving, so you're behind manpower in them. And you need to survive until Tech 20, or you're not going to survive at all, that's the thing. But this is a pretty decent country, aside from the fact it should have killed Bengal a long time ago. I'm sure if Bengal tries to kill, they'll have to deal with Timurids, but I'm pretty sure Timurids could beat. No, Bengal could beat Timurids and Bamanis at the same time at this point. Because Bengal is just so much stronger, especially when it forms Nepal. But yeah, let's have a look at the build-up of this country. It's terrible in terms of regimental camps, and terrible in terms of barracks. I actually didn't look at Bengal, so I'll quickly do that. It's terrible in terms of regimental camps. You know, that's free force limit there. You know, you get it from 200 to 400 with ease, probably a bit more. You've got lots of provinces, and you get your manpower up by a shit ton as well. The only real advice for you is do the Vaishya's trick, where you give them literally all of your land, make them super duper loyal. And once you've got them super duper loyal, you abuse their local dev cost to dev like a madman, because that's the only way you can dev in India. And then instead of revoking and making them disloyal, you simply flip to Sikh. Yeah. And you can do this once every ruler death, I think, which gives you lots of chances to dev, and it means you don't have to time it around loyalty of burghers, just over loyalty of Vashias, which is a lot easier to control. You can do it by giving them land. Just do that. Flip to Telugu and form a Khan, maybe. That would be the pog thing to do. But yeah, on to Timor's shit country with lots of money in the bank for no reason. Um, he got inted, and he inted back, which is weird champ, not gonna lie. He's wasted his 5% morale mission, but he's not wasted the build to force limit mission yet. He can still pop off his 10 morale and 4-4-2-2 general mission. And same with the Punjabi one, which is his land. He's gonna have that, which gives him manpower recovery and shock damage. And if he gets Delhi, which I think is in his land, he gets money and a bit of discipline. From what I hear, I think his plan is to form Persia, but I'm not sure. But he can't do that now because he's flipped to Orthodox. And despite flipping to Orthodox, his manpower is atrocious, even worse than mine on Qing. And I'm fucking Confucius. Instead of actually conquering Iraq for himself and coring it himself, he decided to feed it to a shitty ass vassal that increased autonomy everywhere and hasn't been converting his land. So he's not getting as much money from it as he should be, and he's even got excess admin right now. Where could that be going? Into full coring stuff or taking this ahead of time and filling it in? But yeah, this is fairly poor for the land it owns. Like it should have more than 100 income by this point, by a lot, but it somehow doesn't. Like you've got 2k in the bank and you've got all of these fucking manufactories to build. They'll get you so much income just instantly. Like it's literally free money, man. Why aren't you doing it? You know? Just slap these bad boys out even. Like I'd take a couple of loans for these even. You know, they're that worth it. Mm. You know, then your trade income goes up, your production income goes up, everything goes up. You know, because at the moment you're fairly weak. Once you integrate Multan, you'll get more of the Lahore trade. Because at the moment they're collecting most of it, which is lovely, eh? And you love it when that happens. It's pretty agony, not gonna lie. But yeah, he needs to form something, get rid of Timur's ideas, because in a competitive game, Timur's ideas are not going to cut it when you're surrounded by Deccan, Nepal, and Rum. Speaking of which, onto Rum. This is Commandante. He's inting once again. His country's shit. He's got no manpower. He's got lots of admin for no reason. He's probably poorly built up. Oh no, actually, he's really well built up. That's impressive. Mm. But Venice is stealing all your money, so I'm laughing at you. You getting subs for it at least? Oh, you are. You're getting ripped off, buddy. You should be getting at least like 40 from that. But yeah, although I guess Florence is stealing most of the Venice money, so maybe you should stop that if you want to actually make a proper trade deal, yeah? Yeah, my advice to Commandante is stop playing. Stop ganking, for God's sake. Like, why are you invading Poland? What do you gain from Polish land, eh? Nothing, that's right. Also, why haven't you given Constantinople to Hungary? That's just rude, not gonna lie. Yeah. He's all the way down into pretty much Kilwa. He's allied to Kilwa though, so he's not going for those trade companies yet. Wink, wink. We all know how much Commandante loves trade companies for irrational reasons and blobbing mindlessly. But yeah, this is an example of a country with a free game that hasn't fully utilized it. Yeah, it's a shame sometimes what happens. But wow, thank you, Commandante. On to Hungary. This country's shit. That's a lie, actually, it's pretty good. It's got 143 income with no proper trade node, which is fairly impressive. Collecting everywhere like a true gentleman. You max mercs. You've only got 10 loans though, so you probably won't need to bankrupt this war. I'm not sure why you're sitting in Hungary at the moment instead of pushing, but Poland does not have the correct force to defend himself correctly. You should have a fort in Halisk, you should have a fort in Nawisak, you should have a fort in Ratibor, you should have a fort in Hadriko. Everything to stop you from pushing. However, he doesn't, so you can just walk straight into Krakow, straight into Warsaw, and then just carpet siege him. No, like he's not even got one in no tech, so you can cut him off there, carpet siege all of this with ease. But yeah, you've got the Black Army, I assume, and you've somehow still got professionalism, despite having 75 mercs. I'm not sure how, or if you've hired a bunch of generals recently, but it's a lot of wasted professionalism from merking up then, yeah? Which is a wasted manpower which you could be using to win this war. Yeah, this is a fairly strong country, aside from the fact that it's done like no deving at all. Like its manpower is fucking awful. Like it's got the best state in the game here, and he's devved it 11 times and hardly any of it with manpower. No, same here, same here. Like Jesus Christ, man, all this shit should be boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like I'm obviously not doing it correctly because I don't have the burgers loyal or anything, but just dev that land, yeah. Make the trade center level 3. Dev this state more as well. Like, you've devved far too much dip and admin, and not enough mill to make an actual relevant country, since it's going to be a lot harder to dev now. But But yeah, this country is aside from the lack of mill deving, in a fairly decent position. Hmm. Could do with a couple more manufactories, and these are well worth it to build. Same with these guys, and of course you've hardly built any barracks. But your base is good, but you just need to build one on it. Hmm. Yeah. Let's go further east into the country is currently inting, which is Poland, who has a 800 dev, an income of 116. No, distinct approves of your deving. Yeah. He's being inted by Ireland and Sweden and Hungary and Rum. It's enough to make a grown man cry. Looking at the shredded mess of your country and what's happening.
Did you make that sound?
Yeah, I made that sound. Now, who else would make that kind of sound, huh? You don't have enough mill points, you need the tech, you need to embrace. You need to not be inted by Sweden, but he wants to form Prussia, I guess. But you need to form something as well. Because Poland, whilst the ideas are very good, they're not as good as they could be, you know? Like, you're missing out on some morale, you're missing out on some manpower, form Russia, form Prussia. You know, either of those are a fantastic choice that will get you make you very strong. Yeah. Also get Ruthenia to actually help you more, what the frig. Also stop stealing your allies' trade, that's so rude. Like half it gets stolen anyway by Prussia. Like Krakow is one of the leakiest nodes in the game, no? Which is always a shame to see, you know. But on to Ruthenia. Zero manpower, a shit ton of loans, a shit ton of mercs, nearly halfway to bankrupt. But given he starts just Lithuania, he's got an income of 82, which is fairly impressive. He's got 1,000 dev, he's got decently high max manpower. Could be a lot better, like looking at France and Rum and Poland. Um, there's lots of places to improve here. You need to form Russia, you need to have inted Ireland a long time ago. Inted Sweden, inted anyone. No. To get rid of fucking Ruthenian ideas, like, there's no morale here, it's not good, you know. Like, all you've got is 5% discipline, some manpower and some manpower recovery. Everything else is literally worthless here. I'm pretty sure I would have stuck with Lithuanian ideas actually. Um, let's have a quick look, you see. Let's see, Lithuania's got. Actually, no, yeah, Ruthenian ideas are better. You need to have devved more. You're in your golden era now. When does this end? It's an 85. And so you've had it for quite a while, but you've hardly even been deving. Hello, Commandante. How you doing?
So why you
Scumbag.
scamming my nations in every
Scumbag.
Discord?
Scumbag. What? I don't know.
Why you
Um,
scamming my nations? Please
mm,
stop.
nah, scumbag. You're ganking Poland. How could you do
What
this?
you mean gank? I'm getting
Mm,
Tracia only, like,
you can do
it's
it.
2 versus 3. Like, how
Okay,
it's
I'm looking at who
ganking?
Poland's at war with. Poland is at war with Ireland, Sweden,
I mean,
Hungary, Rum. That's a
yeah, I
4v3.
don't like what Ireland and Sweden did, but
Mm.
I mean, it's ganking. Like, we didn't agree with them to attack Prussia.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise. But yeah, Ruthenia's given its status to Lithuania is in a
I just need, like, one state,
fairly
maybe
good.
from Hungary.
Mm. You want to move your capital to Constantinople, and then you're going to kill Kilwa, eh? Yeah, I know
No,
what you're going to do. I've seen you do this before.
no,
But yeah, remember
I'm
that
not
game where
ready for
you were Mamluks, I was Bohemia, and you ganked me? Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're going to do. I've seen it before.
No, I'm not team
Denied.
friendly and peaceful.
Denied. But yeah, enough of Ruthenia. On to.
Have you seen my Malaya?
I did not actually.
Yeah, you see, Kilva gave me Malaya.
Wow, you're
Yeah, I got a
getting.
gold
Mm,
mine there. And he gave me some Iceland and Coromandel. It's another trade company.
Wow, very
He
cool.
will give me land in Cape and Zanzibar.
And you,
It's two more trade companies.
oh wow, and you're gonna kill them, aren't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's giving you a free game, and you're just gonna murder him. SMH my head. But yeah, on to Sweden. Sweden's got positive income. Um, and that's like not a good thing at war. You got 40 available mercs. There should be more. Yeah, like I'm looking right here. Swedish military reforms. Uh, uh. Come on, bro.
Not great, I'd say.
Yeah, although I'm sure that 5 morale is helping you out a lot. Yeah.
I don't know, like it's
Ah.
useless.
Yes. They're getting 100 ducats from Ireland, but they're not even losing money, so I don't see the point. They got no loans. They're not using his estates. I guess he's saving that for a dev cycle. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, aside from the fact that he's fucking not, aside from the fact he's not got his marks, this is a fairly
I
decent
don't know
country.
how bad like we
Yeah.
fucking in this for like we're getting like smashed.
That's because you're bad. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
on to this. Wait, I actually haven't looked at Sweden's build-up. That's all right in terms of workshops. Terrible in terms of manufactories. I actually do really good in terms of regimental camps.
Have
And
you seen my
yeah, I
manufacturers?
looked at your manufacturers. I was like, wow. And I was about to
That's
say this is shit because I was looking at the value of Constantinople, but then I saw how much
yeah.
was leaking out, and I was like, oh,
No,
huh,
that's because of fucking
it's a
trade.
trade
I
deal.
don't have
Yeah.
Constantinople. I
Hmm.
cannot like send my cash from Aleppo to
Hmm.
it.
You can collect there though, yeah. Hmm. But you are. You're a smart guy, yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
But yeah, Sweden is currently stomping Prussia. They've got Prussian culture. Someone stop this madman. He's getting 100 a month from Ireland who's going to form Russia. No.
Yeah, Ireland gonna form Russia and Sweden gonna form Prussia.
Yeah. Mhm. And who's going to
That's
stop
why
them?
Hungary need to be strong.
Yeah.
Some kind of counter, I
Yeah.
guess.
Maybe. Although, like, doing it by killing Poland isn't really the best of, ways of getting around this.
I didn't want to kick him, but I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, Sweden's in a very strong position. They'd be in a stronger position if they actually got his mercs. Then he'd be one of the scariest countries in the game. But he doesn't. He's got 5 morale and 10 inf cost. I laugh at that. But I'm just.
But to be fair, when he forms Prussia, his morale will be like best in
Probably.
25%.
Well, actually, if the Japanese manage to stay alive, they'll have better morale because they'll have it in the government type
Oh
and
yeah,
religion.
yeah.
So he doesn't even have the best of that. Like just SMH my head.
Who cares about dirty Asians?
Fuck you, I'm a dirty Asian. Yeah, you're a dirty
Well,
African, mate. Yeah, you got your capital in Cairo. I'll laugh at that.
technically, um, European.
Denied. Tag room. Mm. Can you move your capital to Europe? Da, 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 da.
After Hungary gives me Tracy after the war.
Yeah, then you'll be European, but not until then. Um, on to Prussia. Now, Prussia is a sad tale because this is a very new player who's just
Yeah,
getting.
Prussia's like,
Yeah, like, I talked to him when I was Switzerland, and he seems to be a very nice guy. And now he's just getting inted and ganked. Like someone told him to take
he
max
was
loans, which is good of
he
them.
was doing like dumb shit before, and his Prussia is like weakest Prussia
I mean,
for
yeah.
history.
Did you see my Prussia though when I was like getting ganked
Uh,
every session?
oh yeah, yeah, same.
But
Your Prussia was weak.
I still managed to wipe the shit out of the British though, which was fun.
Yeah.
Mm. But yeah,
Was doing great before like everyone joined against like all South Americans, all
mm.
everyone.
Fucking South Americans inting
Yeah,
Prussia feels
it's
bad,
crazy.
man. Yeah, this country is very weak. It hasn't been devved. It's probably gonna die because Zeus is deciding to kill it.
Yeah, he's
And
dead.
like, there's not much he can do at this point. He's only got 20k army, unless like Ireland decides to backstab Zeus. But
Uh,
Darth's not gonna do that. It's Darth. He's a good guy. He doesn't
yeah.
backstab. Mm. But he does int and gank, which is rude.
It's not a gang.
It is a gang. Like Prussia is
It's
at
not.
war with Ireland, Sweden, Hungary, and Rome. Mm?
Yeah,
And he was just trying to protect his ally Poland, who lent from Prussia. Like when I
yeah.
talked to him, his only goal was just maintain high militarism. Mm. So he
Definitely.
wanted to have like a few provinces and play Tool. And I was like, yeah, sure, that could be fun. Because I didn't care.
Yeah.
But here he is getting
Anyway,
inted and murdered.
see you, Serkis. I'm gonna eat.
Bruh, denied.
Oof.
Um, but yeah, uh, I'm not sure how you let Sweden get Pomerania, but that happened last session, so whatever, man. That Pomerania giving you control over the Baltic Sea node, yeah. uh, yeah, Prussia's in a. It's just gonna die, to be honest. No, I'm gonna save the man of the hour for last, as usual. Florence is murdering Venice at this point in time. Who's in this war? Hungary, but you're not touching him because Hungary is sat over there. Could you have a better navy? No, that's a very big navy he's got. And you've only got light ships for some reason. Hmm. France has most of your trade, agony. Yeah. What's going on, big guy? What are you doing with your merchants? Come on, bruh. Like this country's very poor. Distinct could just murder him in a moment. He used him to murder Austria, which is cool and good. Um, it's one of the few countries in the game that's been deving properly. And I don't even know if it's been deving properly. It could just be doing, oh, I've got 666, I dev all the time kind of thing. Um, very well built up on manufactories. I remember from last session, full workshops, pretty much full churches. Doesn't need them anywhere else. Ideally, you delete them in like um, some of the places where you got them, because you don't need them in anywhere but flatlands, because you have to delete them anyways. Fully built up on barracks, fully built up on regimental camps. Good to see, man. Mm. And just leaves you with a fairly strong country, and you're gonna kill Venice here. Like, um, Rum's not saving him at the moment, but he might in the future. Venice is really fucking weak and behind in ideas still. It's got quality trade, eco, which is just agony. Whilst you've got quality, eco, quantity, and you're orthodox, so you're just way stronger. Huh? But yeah, let's have a look at Aragon, the fully occupied with 0 battles man of the hour. Once again, there's not a single army in Aragon proper. You've built one of the forts I told you to, but you can't build the other ones because Distinct has the land now. Kicked up you. Speaking of Distinct, he needs to build forts in that land so he doesn't get inted, yeah? You let Spain form, which is understandable. You've got shit income, which is understandable. You've got inted and killed. Um, been using your estates, that's good, but you are behind in ideas by a massive margin. Like that 10 morale could save you, yeah. So could that artillery fire at the end of your ideas. Imagine two countries with artillery fire working together. I can imagine that, but it's not going to happen though, because you're so behind in ideas. Agony, man. Just give them a bunch of land. Let's have a look. Give them that. 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 And boom, your estates are completely fixed. Yeah. You get religious turmoil going, just take the easy option so you
Mm.
don't have to bother fighting.
That fort shouldn't be mothballed, by the way.
You shouldn't mothball any of those forts.
Like that fort, I can walk onto it because of the two distance province rule.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, giving wholesome advice.
I'm not sure if this guy watches my videos though.
Yes, Mitch.
You should probably be rivaling your third guy because you need that PP.
Who needs PP?
True, to be honest. Um, But yeah, this country is fairly irrelevant and distinct could easily kill you. Spain could easily kill you. Florence could easily kill you. Um, Portugal could probably kill you.
But I guess while it's mothballed, I can't walk onto it. Okay, I guess that's right.
Weird. Well, I guess it gets unmothballed when you declare, then you just assault it
Yeah,
because he's got no troops there.
depending on his options. Yeah.
But yeah, Aragon is an example of a country that should have attacked distinct session one, but there was no one willing to do that, so no, you're sort of out of options, which is always not good, you know. You always want to have options. You got less dev than you started with. Oh, goodness. Oh, because you've only expanded into shitty parts of North
Kind of feel
Africa.
like France, to be honest. This kind of game.
Shut the fuck up. You've had the freest game ever. You got like 500k manpower, man. Like, come on, bro.
Abolish. It's what I should have had 20 years ago.
SMH my head.
Oh,
Oh, before I forget, Kilwa, because I forgot to do them last session. Kilwa is, of course, a naval MEMA. They've got exploration naval, so they've got 20% global naval engagements. Probably want to go maritime next, but I'm sure you know that. I'm no trade guy though. I'm not no trade guy. I'm a trade guy. Hell yeah. I'm no naval guy, but you probably want to probably want to just take maritime next. You want to finish off this gamer who's inside of you. You want to stop Portugal from inting you 24/7, or whichever way around it is. Like, this monkey man, you know, he's gonna just lose the war, go bankrupt, have a shit ton of buildings at the end of it, and then he's just gonna dab on you. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to stop him, which is always the sad thing. You got 1,000 ducats in the bank, which you can use to build shipyards. You've got a good decent amount of them already, and some docks maybe to increase your pitiful sailor count. And speaking of sailor count, you want to be using your deving right here. Yeah, just go like this. You got no fucking prosperity anywhere, which makes agony for deving, but still. Like, coastline or tropical is really painful to deal with and work around with, but you want to dip dev to get up your sailor count, you know? Like, see, it's already gone up by a tiny, tiny chunk, but yeah. You need to stack every dev cost modifier available for you, increase your income, increase your sailor count. It's all good things, yeah. Kill one ideas are fucking shit. Like, it's just literal garbage. You want to form something else. I'm not sure though what the naval formables are, so you'll have to do some research there of your own. Also, use your spare merchant, please. I'm begging you. Come on, bro. But yeah, lots of money saved up. You need to spend it. Like, build these bad boys, and you get your trade income up even more. Bada boom, bada boom. You've got a lot of heavies. Not sure if it's more than Spain's and Portugal's. I guess I can check right here. That's a lot more than Spain and Portugal. Portugal's only got light ships and transports. They've hardly even got any of those. Whereas you guys have got 50 heavy ships between the lot of you. You guys have already won this war. Monkey Man just doesn't realise it because he's too much of an enter. I'm not going to look at Congo because they're AI for a bunch of the session. And also because the player's a bit annoying, but that's nothing to do with the country. You want to be having all your advisors because you're behind in mana. You need to take Tech 13 like everyone else has got it. Monkey Man's got it, so his cannons are going to be epic. But yeah, onto Monkey Man himself because we're looking at the other side of the wall. Just give him what he wants and then come back 20 years later and kill him. Like, you've currently got very good income. Like, you're Portugal, that's what you do. But you're giving far too much away to Spain. Don't give him anything. Like, not a single penny. It's not worth it, man. But yeah, you need to build. You got no sailors. Agony, man. I think your entire fleet's been sunk. Let's have a look at the naval losses here. And Portugal right at the top with 52 heavy ships lost. This is what happens when you put someone who's good at land warfare on a naval country, yeah. They lose 50 heavies, which is fucking 50 ducats each. That's 25,000, 2,500 even ducats just flushed down the drain. He's doing his standard thing of decent-ish level advisors. He's gonna have a dev cycle soon, I'm guessing. See, you can use that in June, and he's got lots of mill points saved up. Classic monkey man, being ready for anything and everything. You've got lots of African land, which is always good to see. But yeah, this is a very standard Portugal, but it's ran by a not standard player, who is my favourite player. Yeah. Fuck you, Distinct. You disrespect me,
Silence.
eh? On to on to Ireland. Oh,
Wait,
well,
what about
speaking of
Spain, bro?
we talked about Spain. No, we didn't. Shit, that's a good point. Yeah,
No, you talked about Aragon.
yeah, they're the same
Yes,
country.
Amish.
Spain has got shit manpower. Like, he's got 100 income. He's got some professionalism though, so you can slap that out to indistinct. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's not built the proper forts. You know, you need these forts, man. It's just so much pain without them. Here and here. And never mothball any of these line. It's just too much of a risk, and you won't want to hear as well. Fuck it. Like creating like such a Gilgamesh of forts in this area makes it impossible to push from there. So that means if Aragon stays strong, then Iberia is impenetrable because of the way forts work and the way he'd need to take 2 forts for every one he needs to push into, or he gets trapped and stuck quite. But yeah, you got very bad income given it's 1562. However, you've got your Turkios, so that means now would be the best time to int someone. You've got full back line of cannons, you've got 100,000 troops, you've got 75 available mercs. Just go in, murder Distinct, make him wish that he hadn't signed up for France, yeah. Also, kill
I
Aragon.
already wish that.
Shut the fuck up. You want to be France, so. Like, kill Aragon, yeah. This guy's like not too good at the game, yeah. And you might as well just have his land and maybe have a chance against Distinct. But yeah, this is it for Iberia. Iberia is probably going to die horribly. Now on to the man of the hour, Darth himself, Ireland, who's got a lot of Russia, Pepega. But yeah, this country is very strong. It's got 200k manpower. It's got 330 income, which is I think the highest in the game at the moment. Got 95 available mercs at the moment, but I'm pretty sure he's already got a shit ton fighting. Yeah, this he's wanting to form Russia, which is why he's got Moscow. However, he needs Novgorod and he needs to destate a bunch. He's very well built up with manufactories in nearly every single province in the British Isles, except for London itself and Northumberland for some reason. Just delete this guy, yeah, and build this manufactory here, yeah, and that increases your income even more. You've got most of the regimental camps, but you want to be deleting your churches and the marches, so you can get them everywhere. You also want to be deving your farmlands more, like you in your golden era at the moment? No, you're not. Once you've reached 1569, you want to pop your golden era. Use all these mill punch deving all of your farmlands all the way up to like 30. You're going to be super strong. You're going to have massive income. You're going to have even more manpower recovery. And you're going to be an actual force in stopping Distinct later on down the line. And speaking of stopping Distinct, let's on to Venice, because I missed them. Venice is probably dead. They've only got like 15k troops, and it's all in Venetia. But they've got their money so they can maybe keep it alive through Diplo. But personally, I think it's a lost cause. But yeah, so it's just Venetia. It's dying to Florence. Yeah. Onto France. Distinct himself. 440k manpower. He had a noble coup in the middle of the session, which was really funny, and I laughed a shit ton. Distinct, can you tell us your thought process when you decided to have your noble coup?
Well, my thought process was I looked at the thing and I looked at my modifiers for the estates, thinking, do I have to remove an estate? And I did the math, and you know,
The maths was wrong.
it was supposed to end the month tick was ending on like 8th of August, and the disaster would trigger in like 31 August, the month afterwards. So I was like, aha, no problem. We can just keep on going. But that's not how the game decides to work. So instead, I got the coup, and yeah, my country, you know, yeah, that set us back 20 years. So we're like, well, how could it be that bad? It can't be possibly that bad. Well, I mean, I missed the entire death cycle, so yeah, that's pretty bad actually. As well as like just so much like money that I lost, like autonomy everywhere, stuff. I like I tried to get the nobles to remove the disaster in time for the death cycle, but I couldn't do it. So it's what it is.
Pepe hands.
It's what it is. That's why the country's so scuffed.
That's
I mean,
just
it is though. Like it is. If you look at what it was in 1522, and like if you just did a single player simulation for 1540, then you would see that it's quite scuffed for where it's supposed to be. Like it's still a
SMH.
strong country, but like it
My
should be much
head.
stronger.
See, yeah, Distinct has Pepe going with his forts as usual. Should have a fort in Savoy, should have a fort in Armagnac, fort in Béarn, fort in
What, you want
Aquitaine.
me to have a fort in every province there?
No, just keep South France safe, yeah? You know? So that people can't just assault one fort and then
Yeah.
you're fucked, yeah? Like, I've played France before, you need multiple layers or people can just backstab you and go in your back door.
Nah. People don't have the strength for that. It's okay.
Iberia does. Like, if all
Oh,
of them
well,
together with, like, rum
I
decides to come
actually
in
have
through
a
your back.
double layer, so it's fine.
It's not good enough, you need a triple layer, you know? Quercy isn't going to stop them going from the board all the way up to
Or do you want
Angers.
me to put another fort in
Aquitaine,
Toulon?
Béarn, and Toulouse. And Rouvière. Yeah.
That's for
Like,
later. Like I'm still building my manufactories because I'm so behind schedule, and I still have to build all my regimental camps. So
SMH my head.
I mean that's probably like like 5 loans or something, and then we end. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, this is the strongest country in the game by a massive margin. Had a very free game with not having to bankrupt once, which for Distinct is very unusual. Yeah.
What do you mean? I always play lawful good, no bankruptcy.
Don't lie to me, Distinct boy. But yes,
You could know that I'm in the middle of my dev cycle, so
yeah.
I have a lot of Diplo and admin to dev. Well, actually, I'm not gonna dev any admin because I'm gonna use it on tech.
Wow. Very cool, Distinct.
There.
But yeah, it's a very strong country, controlled by one of the better players in the server. Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Wow, I know, right? It's very
High praise,
wow.
damn.
Wow,
You're
yeah.
imposter.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Have
wouldn't
I
tell from this session, you look at me, I'm like, yeah, exactly.
um
One of the better player can't even do like great second grade math.
I can't even not get a fucking estate disaster, yeah? I saw like 3 estate disasters this session, I think. But yeah.
The
That's it
problem is
for
that like the good lands that I've already devved all the good lands, so now I don't have my golden era, so it's actually expensive to dev this amount of like bad land. But
Pepe
we're
hands.
doing it still.
Yeah.
Barcelona is never getting never getting prosperous for some reason. I actually made a bit mistake. I should have kept the province myself so that it would be prosperous. When I annex my vassal, agony.
Oh, wow, Distinct moved his capital to Dauphiné like I told him. Big man.
Yeah, I mean, just to set up the trade deal with Darth.
Sure. It's for the defensiveness of that province.
Yeah, no,
Speaking of defensiveness, you need another fort in Pierre de Montvolly's Force Look.
It's not like I could have. Even the rev is irrelevant. It's not like I'm gonna rev, so
Denied. You're going rev, and you're going to enjoy it.
yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm a bankrupt for it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for Frogcast. Thank you everyone for watching, and